Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we're going to look at these patch notes. Yeehaw! So, here we got good old Warpath. He's going to be a Dimension Rift character, which is frickin' sweet, free to play, very nice. Of course, he's a superhero. His leadership is His passive Warrior Spirit gives him a crit rate increase by 20%, which is really nice. He also has super armor. Very cool, man. His tier 2 Apache Magic gives him a critical damage bump and an increased guaranteed critical rate by 30%, which means you're going to be able to max out his crit damage and crit rate fairly easily. He has a Fracture on his one skill. He has Fracture, deals bleed. When I see that, I just don't think much about it, guys. Until Netmarble improves the bleed effect in this game, it's pretty much useless. The 2 skill deals bleed again, which he's got a stun, good Shadowland skill. The 3 skill is pretty interesting. He's got a decrease of all defenses, which stacks up to 15% for 5 seconds. I wish that was a little bit longer. I wish that was about 10 seconds or at least 8. But it is what it is. We'll take it. He's got a 50% for immunity to all damage, and this is when the skill's at level 1. So I imagine when it's at level 6, it'll be a 100% chance for immunity. But I'm not for sure. I really don't know. Won't know until we rank it up ourselves. The 4 skill deals bleed again. It has a stun, very cool for Shadowland. And the 5 has a decrease all defense also, which is pretty cool. So you probably can chain the 5 and the 3 together to get to stack those all defenses down on each other. But we'll see. Something else, guys. Whenever we're going over patch notes, this is just text. We don't really know what character, what their skills look like as far as iframes and what they're doing, So let's just keep that in mind. Good old Sabretooth. Sabretooth. So you get him from a shop, Sabretooth package. Oh, that's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. His leadership's kind of His passive, which is really sweet, man. He has an awesome heal. That is freaking sweet. And it's fitting for Sabretooth. He should have a good heal. Plus he has an all defense, which only has a cooldown time of 1 second. And it's for 10 seconds. So you're pretty much going to have this up the whole time. That is mean, man. This thing's going to be stacking up to 55%. It's going to be maxed out pretty much most of the time you're fighting. That's going to be awesome. He has a 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100%, which is the same as Victorious. We'll play with that, see, test that and see if we really need to max out our critical damage or not, but I probably would anyways, just to make sure. But he's got a critical damage increase by 25%, and he's got guaranteed critical rate also. It's freaking awesome when you see that kind of stuff, guys. When you see guaranteed critical rate bumps and crit damage bumps, that's nice. The 1 skill deals bleed damage, which I spoke about that before. Really, it's The 2 skill, again, bleed damage and paralyze. Okay, paralyze, good for Shadowland. The 3 skill does incapacitation. He has a 50% chance for immunity to all damage, and remember, this is level 1, so when this is level 6 skill, he'll probably be 100% chance for immunity, I would hope. And it gives him an all attack buff, a little bit of an all speed buff, and a crit rate buff by 20%. That is awesome. So he's going to get crit rate from here. And okay. Just from there, okay. That's awesome, man. And let's see here. He's on his 4 skill, deals more bleed, which again, man, when I see bleed, just it's worthless in this game, man. The 5 skill, again, bleed damage. It has paralyze, which is nice for 4 seconds. 40% chance to penetrate with barrier shield. Okay, cool. So Sabretooth's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty sharp. You never know though until we actually get to play them. And good old Juggernaut. And imagine that, guys. Yeah, this is a nitpick, but I think we all know that Juggernaut's not a mutant. His powers are based off of magic that comes from, Juggernaut's the avatar of Sidorak, so that's kind of goofy, but whatever. I guess it is what it is. We got to get the 20X Gene Daily Selector. So he's a paywall, unfortunately. Kind of figured he would be, though, to be honest. Leaders, Sidorac's Blessing. All defenses, it's okay, whatever. His passive decreases all damage received by 25%. Really, this should be higher, I would think. I mean, this is Juggernaut. I mean, you know, this guy could take a hell of a beating. But he does have super armor, which is really good and very fitting for him. Tier 2, the Sidorac's Avatar, which gives him a bit of a recovery, which is very cool. And it gives him an all-attack buff, a crit rate buff, removes incapacitation. 100% chance to be immune to mind damage. That's kind of, at this point in the game, it's really no big deal. I guess there are maybe certain situations where that could be used, but I mean, for me, it really doesn't matter. Maybe for you guys it might, but I don't really think it's going to do anything for anybody, to be honest. The skill 1 has a stun, good for Shadowland, fracture, good for removing those heals. The 2 skill also has immunity for all damage, and this is for 100% chance for 5 seconds. Very nice. He also has a damage accumulation, so you're going to have to take damage to deal more damage, which is very cool. Very fitting for him. The 3 skill has a fracture, removing those heals, has a 3-second stun. Gives him a little guard hit. We'll see if that guard hit goes up when we rank up this skill from level 1 to 6. The 4 skill has a minus 25% decrease of all attacks. Very cool. And a fracture again. You guys got a lot of fracture going on. It might be a counter to Deadpool. We'll see. Or maybe even a counter to Wolvie, but we'll see. And the 5 skill has paralyze. And this is really sweet. Minus 5% decrease of all defenses, which stacks up to 25%. I really wish that was more, but we'll see how strong he is when we get him. Got some new uniforms here. Hell yeah! So we got Deadpool. Increase of HP. I mean, look, it's all good, but I just think, I don't know, man. I really want to see damage bumps, but we'll see, guys. You know, we need to play the uni to really know how much more damage he'll have. Enhances effective skill healing factor and changes effective skill mark with mouth. Both those things, there's tier 2 passive and his passive, which I guess is going to increase his heal even more than what he already has, which is just going to make him, I mean, I mentioned that in the last video, and I'm just, man, I didn't think they would actually do it, but I guess they want to make this guy practically unkillable. I mean, he's already a nightmare, but okay. Wolverine. He's got a decrease all damage received by 15%. Makes him a little bit more tanky. 10% ignore defense. I mean, it's a premium stat, but again, I really want to see all attack bumps. I want to see the damage go up. I mean, yeah, they're getting a 25% all attack from the uni, but I don't know. I just want to see more damage, but we'll see. I mean, you never know until you play them. Sometimes text can throw you off a little bit. And Nightcrawler is actually getting some chain hit damage. That's only 5%, so we're going to have to see what happens here, but yeah, we'll see. And his uni isn't a premium uni, it's for $750, so guys, I don't know if we should expect too much from this uni because it's a cheaper uni, but we'll see, man. We can hope for the best. And of course, you know, Wolvie, Sabretooth, and Warpath, and Juggernaut are reaching level 70, and the tier 3. Now, this here, guys, I'm a little conflicted on this. The tier 3, to me, yeah, I was expecting a little more. I don't know, guys. Like, I think the X is cool, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to get used to it and play it, you know. Let me know what you guys think about that tier 3. If you think it looks awesome, but I think I expected more, but I don't want to say too much about it right now. I want to actually see it in game and judge it really more fairly when we actually get to play with it. And then his tier 3 text. Now this 50% decrease of all defenses is freaking awesome. That is awesome, man. Hopefully that means he's going to be pretty good for World Boss. Deals 45% bleed damage. Bleed doesn't affect World Bosses, so I don't really care about it. I mean, I guess it could be useful in PvP situations or Shadowland, but again, bleed just, I mean, that's a lot of bleed, 45%, but we'll see if it really does anything, guys. You know, hopefully, you know, when you do the tier 3 and you're bleeding a character, it drains them of their life, but we'll see. I don't know. His accumulation is similar to Luna's. So we'll see, guys. You know, Luna's a major powerhouse, but we'll see. This is similar to hers. I'm not going to read all that crap. But I do like that it gives him a 100% chance for immunity to all damage for 6 seconds. That's very nice. That immunity can't be debuffed by Thanos and World Boss, so that's really cool. We'll see. And then he's got the 80% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincible effect for 6 seconds. Pretty cool. We'll see. Now for the Shadowland improvements. Man, if you guys remember, I did not want a bunch of freaking Shadowland stages, and look what they did. Now, I'm going to have to play this before I can really make my judgment on it, but the thing is, a lot of people, you know, like I work 6 days a week, you know, it's just, oh man, I don't know if I have time to sit there and try to go through as many Shadowlands as I can, but at the same time, I think it could be good for some players out there that have those big rosters and they want to take the roster as far as they can go. I think it'll be good, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. I'm going to give it a chance. I'll remain optimistic. We'll see. You know, and then they did kind of a similar thing to Shadowland that they did with World Boss Ultimate. You know, the higher you go, the more defense the bosses, the characters are going to have, the more HP they're going to have, and you'll be doing less attack, less damage to them. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Now this here kind of bums me out. I'm the Shadow Point thing, you know, getting Shadow Points from beating the Shadowland stages. I guess we'll see how many Shadow Points you get by beating a stage. Like, I don't know if like the higher stage you face, you get more Shadowland points, or if it's the same for every Shadowland you beat. I don't really know. So we'll have to see about that. And I do like that you can get the CTPs, but the thing is, you can also get crap rewards, and all of us know how RNG is in this game. It's not very, like, I've been playing ever since World Boss Ultimate came out, since the Infinity War update last year. I've only gotten one CTP out of that freaking thing. One time. That's it. I know some guys maybe got more, but, you know, I think for most of us, we don't really get too lucky, but I really would have preferred a first time reward. I think that would have been much better. With the addition of this, that would have been awesome, but maybe that's asking for too much. Let me know what you guys think if that's asking too much from Netmarble, but I don't know. I just we'll see. Again, I'll try to be optimistic. And honestly, guys, when it comes to uniform theme stuff, I don't care about it, because I only rank up the uniforms that are metas. Like, usually I don't rank up, or I just really love the character, but that's really about it. So I really don't care about this stuff at all. We're getting a new car, dodge, ignore defense, premium stat, really awesome. So maybe good for new free-to-play players. So we'll see. And Sabretooth. They gave him the Emma Frost treatment. So guys, you're going to have to pay 2,500 crystals to get him. He's going to come at 6 stars. And then you're going to have to pay another 1,250 crystals for 160 X genes. Well, usually you need about 350 X genes or bios to get a character to tier 2. Now that's not always, you know, it's RNG based, so I mean, if you have like 370 to 400, you're pretty much going to guarantee that you'll get your character tier 2. And that means you're going to have to buy the Sabretooth for 2,500, and you'll probably, unless you get really lucky, have to buy the Sabretooth Package 2 here for the 1,250 crystals 3 times, which is a total of, I think, 6,250 crystals. And I mean, that's we're gonna have to see how good this guy is. You know, if Adam Warlock and Emma, the way she came into the game, how good she was, which she really wasn't that great considering you had to do a crystal purchase. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You know, if Sabretooth's an awesome character and he's up there and he's, you know, a very powerful character. I mean, he's got those heals. We'll see how his damage is. I don't know, guys. We'll see, man. But I hate to see this for a lot of players, but we'll see. And some blah 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 stuff. Yeah, I really don't care about this. and some game fixes. They're fixing Captain Marvel's uni. I'm not really going to mention all this other stuff. You guys can read it if you want in the forum. So here's the question for you guys for the Crystal event. Are you ready? Here we go. What's the name of the Maker? What's that character's real name? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.